Alright, this is Mac and Ben. We're trout rangers. Anyway, here's what we're doing. This is a tributary that goes to Bronte Creek in Halton County. Anyway, this, as you can see here, is the best of the best of what this little stream looks like. This is Stenonema site area where I recorded and released close to 100 Luteum. There's Epeorius heptagenia. So in short, I call everything in the Macaphritatum, Stenonema, Stenocrons, we call them Stenos for short. Epeorius we call Epi, and Hepta is obviously heptagenia. Anyway, this is what it looked like here, and you know, the water's pretty high right now in the summertime. There would be barely any water in between any of this, but this is spring fed. It's very clean water. There's very little pollution. We keep the garbage out, but what we're doing for restoration is this, or what we've been doing. Up ahead here above this little step pool area is where I got most of the Luteums. That was a sun entrenched area, so what I tried to do was provide a little more cover, a little more depth, a little more cold water by flipping over the rocks and doing some reconfiguration. So all the plant life, everything is still here. There's been nothing introduced to this environment that is not already native to this environment, including the species that we're bringing in. So anyway, here I'm kind of concerned about this big old poplar here. You can see the roots are completely exposed. It's all washed away. So we put a lot of temporary diversion still in place. This temporary rock line diversion to focus the principle of the current out here, because we're going to pack that up with rocks and build a surrounding around the roots of the tree, because I'd prefer us not to lose this tree. It's in good shape otherwise, and it's an important broadleaf here for the entomology to molt on. So anyway, this pool here was pretty much dead. It was just full of nasty looking silt and crap. So we focused to runoff, moved some of the boulders around temporarily to get some flow out. We diverted some of the current coming into it to help keep it cleared out. There was one spot where we could actually see rocks. It was just all mud earlier today. So you can see here, there's a run line here. Instead of being, you know, 2-3 inches deep, on average it's ankle to knee depth everywhere now. Some spots are past my knee, just in little pockets. But you know what? That's what everybody needs, you know. Isonychia. This is classic home for Isonychia. Betas, Gutulata, all that stuff, all loves everything here. Epeorius count today, I did some, yeah, there's a golden stonefly just took off. Everybody seems to really like it here. So anyway, yeah, I caught on rock flipping, I found, I think 6 Epeorius here today while me and Ben were here working. Another stone fly. And so now you can see it's a nice clean sand. There's no stinky mud or any of that crap from sitting for years. This is, you know, kind of what it looked like when we started, just like a really nasty looking. Not that it's unhealthy, but it's just not the greatest thing in the world. What we're trying to do is keep the water as cool as possible, provide as many living rooms for as many species as possible, all at the same time, because there's no fish in here that we know of. We think we may have seen a few, but I haven't caught anything in here per se. There may be some native brook trout still in here. I don't know. If they are, great. They've got a place to be safe. But anyway, we pushed out. We didn't remove them. We pushed out the dragonflies, the midge larvae, a lot of the stoneflies to give a maximum environment for the Ephemeroptera mayfly nymphs of all different species. So anyway, this is coming through the little step up area. We got all these little pockets. I move boulders around according, make little step pool pockets because we're on a grade here. And the area goes up past where Ben is up there. He's still flipping over rocks. He's learning, he's making things, and if it's not correct later on I change it a little bit when he's not around. He doesn't know, but he's learning. Anyway, yeah, got all these little pockets here, and this one here, just this little guy right here. Amazing how deep this is. I moved a couple boulders out, got some fresh clean rocks and soil up. New plant life I'm bringing down from up top, transferring down, but you know, I'm up here to my knees. Just in this little tiny spot that was an inch deep this afternoon. Believe it or not, from where Ben is down to there, with a rake, a cultivator, and a pair of gloves, it's about 4 hours work to do this. Hello, stonefly, how are you? How are you, golden stonefly? I see you. Oh, there's another one. Oh, it's caddis. Anyway, so we got all these pockets for everybody here. Everybody has a home, everybody has the right to breathe, the right plant life, the right amount of oxygen. This is now a cold water area, because by flipping the stones and putting the plant life on the bottom, it's bringing all the cold earth temperature out. So the water has dropped considerably in temperature. Even in the sun, in the daytime, it's still quite nice. We're hoping to catch a femur tatum hatch here pretty shortly, and some Icenichias, so that we can just catch them and photograph them and enjoy them. So anyway, it all started out with this boulder here, and I cleaned out and made a little bit of run and a little run off here so that I could get everything running and filtering together. Feathered in a little bit of rocking to help minimize the erosion right now. Of course, you know, even the water spiders need a home. But this is till it gets established, and then throughout the winter, the snow and the runoff will move all these rocks and put them where they belong. All I do is I put them where I feel that they provide the best opportunity for everything, and having this being clean and pure and fresher helps, because this goes down to the main body, which is Brawny Creek, and helps clean Brawny Creek at the same time, because it provides healthier water for a better ecosystem. So, you know, after reading the effects of sedimentation on riffle insects, I've you know, worked on trying very hard to create things where the water can go in partly underneath the boulders rather than trying to move them or something. And I do that around underneath in the underside, so there's lots of caverns and places for guys to go and live and be happy. But even when we flip a little rock over like this, down, it looks nice and clean and everything, and it looks really great, but the food supply, the plant life is still there. It's on the underside of the rock now. So there's a lot of little homes under there for everything to live in. Hello, there's another stonefly. You get that on video? That's cool. So anyway, yeah, everything's got a place to be now. And because there's no fish, and we've pushed them downstream, the dragonflies and a lot of the crayfish, the meso predators there, and because it doesn't look like there's any fish in here, everybody's got a fair chance to do well. This is really the end of it, and this is Ben's little flute here, a little cleaning flute. Right there, yeah. And then over there, and there's some really nice pockets that just need a little help. They don't need a lot. We don't really want anybody to know we're doing this, because if you build it, they will come. And when they come, they will not tread lightly, and people ruin stuff. So we like to do things, and just, we don't talk about it, we just go and get her done. Anyway, here's from the main body of the river, stream, Brawny Creek, or whatever they want to call it. To me, it's a river. We got ourselves some transferable entomology, which is the same species that are in the main body as they are here. Paraleptophlebia, there's 4 or 5 heptogenea species, 2 of Epeorius, and multiple in the steno groups. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort through these guys, and we're going to release them into the new habitat, because their ancestors that live here, because the water's shallower and warmer, had already hatched off. And these came from the main body of the stream where it was cooler, so they're about a week behind schedule. So we're moving them over to here now, so that all the eggs will be here, and this will be a really fertile environment next year. So anyway, Ben, you ready to get to sortation on our super stenos? Stenos! They're cool, man. Yeah, watch, Ben loves doing this. He's gentle. Yeah. They collect all over his hands. It's so cool. Clanger nymphs rule, man. They're so cool looking. Their attitude about the way they move around and stuff, it's so cool. Anyway, we're gonna get to putting these guys in, and we'll see them next spring anyway.